Hi everyone, this is Marge and this is Imagine Over 50. Now, I really don't have a topic to talk about, but I'm discovering that since 2025, when it first began, I had no job, no prospects, and everything in between. So, what began in December was when I lost my job. I went through a major funk. You're going to feel it. You know, one minute you feel great, the next minute you're under a roller coaster ride kind of thing. And truthfully, I've been on that roller coaster ride for the last 21 years, and I'm kind of glad that it's over, you know. Um, I have been working behind the scenes, which is why I haven't had a chance to really update you guys on what's going on. But now that things have finally slowed down, finally we can start talking about what's going on. So, I am going on a cruise next Saturday. Yeah. Well, my cruise isn't until Sunday, but we got to go to the airport the day before, so here you go. But you know what? I'm having fun for the first time, and I try to pass that good fortune to other people. When you are first losing your job, you are going to be like, "What do I do now?" I guarantee it. You're going to be saying that. You're going to be asking yourself that question 50 times around, and only thing you can do is one day at a time. So if you remember the past podcast, I said, "Hey, live for the day." I really do mean that, because otherwise, what's going to happen is that you're going to be so focused on what happened yesterday, it's already gone, it's already passed, and it's time to move forward. So that's why I always say live for the day. So as you can tell, I got my hair chopped off today. It's all so that I can get ready for this cruise. I'm going to the Caribbean, and it's a fam trip. So what I'm hoping is to grab some fantastic footage and share some of it with you guys as well. So I have to tell you, Amazon has this compression cube thing. I think I showed you guys the little picture of it last week. But I was able to pack everything, pants, shirts, everything, and I still have a ton of room in my suitcase, so I'm good to go. And yeah, that was kind of like, all right, I gotta put it in here, and you gotta zip it up over here, and it's all right. So I will be bringing this shawl that I made a couple of years ago for my cruise. And yes, it's a rainbow color, but I'm wearing a black dress, so I think it'll look pretty good, don't you? You know? And then I also have another shawl, which will go very well with my clothing. And, so I tried to be less is more kind of a gal kind of thing, and there you have it. But we have a gala night going on, and I'm meeting up with my host agency that I work with. And, I'm starting to get calls about people asking me, hey, I want to go to Italy. So I've been spending a lot of time working on Italy trip for a couple who are over in their 80s. So I'm trying to come up with some fun stuff for them to do. And their mobility is a little bit limited. So I'm trying to do something really nice for them. And, we'll see what happens, you know. But we, Chris and I, have been talking, and we might be getting a couple of new additions to our household. We have been really thinking about it. We've been mulling it over. And truth be told, I miss my fur cats, my fur babies, my kitty cats. I miss their antics. I miss being able to turn on the TV, and it's cat TV, by the way, and it's cats watching the mice and playing, and I miss it. I miss my friends. I love them so much that, Yeah, I need to like get back to it. So, but the cruise is going to St. Martin, St. Thomas, and St. Kitts, and I'm going to be going through a botanical garden in I think St. Thomas. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just doing it. But I'm into see what's going on in nature and you know all that good stuff. I like seeing what's happening with life where it's basically animals. I'm just getting tired of Washington and the Democrats and the Republicans. And when my mom was when we were young, my brothers and my sister, when we were young, my parents would take us and whack our heads together and tell us to knock it off. I'm starting to get that little feeling myself, take their heads and just knock them together and say, knock it off. But, Americans are suffering. We don't have the time to figure out, oh, well, this party doesn't want this and that party wants that. And guys, grow up. We're the ones who voted you guys in. So we need to be a little bit more, putting more thought into what's important. When you lose your job, like I have, you're going to go through stages and then you're going to start saying, well, I'm not worthy enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. And I want you to remember 4 words that I tell everybody. And the 4 words are, I am strong. I am intelligent. I am worthy. And I am resilient. And if you tell yourself those 4 words every single day, even when you think times are tough, just give yourselves those 4 words and it's changes your mindset on how you feel for the day. So happy Halloween. Enjoy the kids. Enjoy the trick-or-treating. Me, myself, and my dogs are going to be staying inside. We're going to be like, we're not going to be a part of that. But, to each its own. Have a great day.